Good evening, guys. Hope you're having an amazing day. It is Ping here. Today I am in Antalya and I'm very hungry. We're gonna go on a food tour as usual. Today we're gonna go to some different places. We're gonna try some traditional Turkish foods and I'm so excited to share it all with you guys in today's video. Let's go ahead and start eating. What do you recommend? What's good?
Bir köfte paket. Recommend Turkish food mixed plate.
Turkish food mixed plate?
Yeah. Okay. Rice, meatballs, potato, paprika, aubergine, green beans, spinach, onion, little mixed plate.
First meal of the night. We've got to start strong already. I actually didn't even know about this place. It's called Chan Chan and they've been around since 1994. Now, I came in because I saw so many locals just sitting around eating this delicious classic Turkish food, so I decided, you know what, gotta give it a try. It's so busy, so many locals, it's gotta be doing something right. So I got the mixed plate, so it's got pilav, it's got a bunch of different dishes around it. I am very excited. This looks absolutely delicious. I'm gonna start off, I think, with some like chicken stir fry with onions and celery and put it with the pilaf. Oh wow, this is gonna be delicious. Let's try it out. Oh, that chicken is so soft. It's just stewed to perfection. You've got that tomatoey, peppery sauce. Oh yeah, that's just classic Turkish home cooking, that lokantasi food. Now, he did give me a bit of spinach, which I actually didn't really want, but I thought, you know what, I would try it out. Let's try out some spinach. Spinach is really, really mushy, but I will say it has a lot of flavor. It's got a lot of garlic, it's got a lot of chili. Oh yeah, that's actually a very flavorful vegetable dish. Now the star of this meal is gonna have to be the kofte, which he covered in yogurt, and I'm not a fan of the yogurt, so I'm just gonna move that aside. But I mean, literally, just look at this thing. It is massive. It is just one huge meat stick. Oh, this is why I love Turkey. You can get cheap, delicious kebabs everywhere you go. And of course, there's French fries on the bottom as well. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get some of the rice, some of the meat, and the fries. Oh, this is gonna be a pretty big bite. Let's try to fit it in. Greasy, meaty, juicy kebabs. It doesn't get much better than that. I just love Turkish food. I think they have some leeks as well. Let's try the leeks out. It's got like a bit of like a spicy, sour flavor, almost like a tom yum. Very interesting. And then they have a eggplant moussaka, I think that is. It looks so red, so spicy. Let's try this out. Best thing on the plate, eggplant moussaka, no question about it. Wow, that eggplant moussaka is so flavorful. The meat is so delicious. Eggplant is super soft, but the flavor, oh, that flavor is just, oh, that is so good. That is really delicious. I highly recommend this place. Like, this is as local as it gets, and it's literally just right next to the old city. So don't go for all those like fancy, expensive restaurants. Come here, have a delicious plate of local, homemade Turkish lokantasi food, and I think you will be much happier. They also make pide, but we're just going for the set meal, that home cooked food today. But if you want to try that out though, if you want to try out the pide, you should absolutely go for it. If the food here is so good, I can only imagine what the pide would be like. Oh man, that was a delicious, fulfilling meal right there. The total price was 30 liras for that mixed plate, so extremely affordable, just like most of the lokantasis here in Turkey. But yep, really good. I'm satisfied as always. Let's go get more food. How about the soup and bread? Soup and bread?
Yes.
Okay.
Use chicken soup.
Chicken, tofu.
Chicken soup. Tavuk.
Tofu. Yes.
Sauce.
Well, what sauce?
Yes.
What's the sauce? Oh. Ooh, okay, sure.
Yes.
Yeah?
One chicken soup.
One chicken soup. And then some bread
Yes.
on the side?
No.
Okay, perfect. Next stop of the day, I was just walking along the main road, and as you can tell, a lot of the places we're going to today are just places that I just bumped into. But this place, it is a place known as Özkan Kebab, and there's a photo of a guy who I'm assuming is Özkan, and he makes really good kebab. But when I walked around this place, I realized no one was eating kebab. Everyone was drinking soup, and specifically chicken soup. Now this chicken soup, it looks so delicious. It looks so hearty, and the best part is that afterwards she cooks up this sauce, which is like super oily and greasy, and then pours it on top, steaming hot, like fat. I'm pretty sure, just put right on top. Oh my god, this is gonna be so delicious. But first up, I'm just gonna get a little spoonful of the soup. Let's try this out. Oh, you know how people drink chicken noodle soup when they're sick? They need to start drinking this. This is just chicken soup, and I'm telling you, it is the fattiest chicken soup I've ever had. The fattiest, greasiest, oiliest chicken soup I've ever had, and I love it. It's like literally chicken fat melted down so much. It is just so fatty. Like I can taste the fat flavor in there, but it's really oily. So what we need to do is we need to get some lemon, and we need to get that acidity to help cut down on the amount of fat. I mean, wow, that oily greasiness. Oh boy. All right, let's go ahead, take a big spoonful. Let's give this a try. Oh, that's perfect. Put a bit of that lemon juice, that little bit of acidity. Oh, that helps to cut down perfectly. Oh my god. Okay, this is like literally the best, fattiest chicken soup I've ever had. Literally everyone here is ordering the same exact thing, and they're just using the bread, dipping it in, and that's dinner here. And that is a very delicious dinner. I mean, I'm telling you. And there's even a bit of spiciness. Like there's a bit of like pepperiness from, I think, the sauce. So it's got that spiciness, it's got that fatty oiliness, and of course when you squeeze the lemon, you've got that bit of acidity. The nice, perfect balance. Every single part is just, it's great. It is really fantastic. There are some chicken pieces in here, by the way. They're just really soft, tender. I mean, it's been cooking in that soup, so it just disintegrates once it enters your mouth. So that's not even the main point of the soup. The main point of the soup is that fatty, oily flavor and that oily sauce which she cooks up. Wow, that is truly one of the fattiest, delicious soups I've ever had.
Bir tane water soup. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I just want to introduce you guys to my new friend, Özkan.
Okay.
Your name is Özkan.
Özkan kebab.
You are Özkan.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we have met the real Özkan. Is that your photo over there?
Yeah.
That's your photo. Ah, okay. That's awesome. Wow. Oh, that's you. That's you. Oh, that's so cool. There's a news article of him back when he was young making this exact soup. When was it? Wow. Yes. Amazing. Wow. So.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It was very good. Delicious. Oh yeah, this is what I love about Turkey. Super friendly people. I mean, this stall has been around since 1960, and I met Özkan, sorry. I've met Özkan himself, the legend who is making these kebabs. And in the photo that he has on the wall, it is him literally making that soup, pouring that sauce. So that recipe has been around for such a long time. Oh my god, it is an honor to meet Özkan, and you gotta check his store out. Seriously, that chicken soup, that is just legendary. Okay, I am getting a bit full, so I think we should go get some dessert. So maybe some baklava with some chai or something like that. That'll be very satisfying right now. Let's go find some dessert. What do you guys have? What do you recommend? What is this? Tulumba. Okay. This one is Soviet Arabia. Wow. Okay. Okay. Maybe I can get one of the Soviet Karaif. Yeah. And then one of the helva. Oh. Thank you. This is the tulumba? Tulumba. Okay. All right. Okay. Try it out. Oh. That's really good. Okay. So one of the tulumba portion. One Soviet Karaif. And then one of the helvasi.
Helva.
Yeah, helva.
Bir tane küçük helva. Küçük boy helva.
Ice cream?
Ice cream, yes. And then just the normal helva. Oh, wow. Alright, to get something sweet tonight, we went to a store known as Tatlici Femi Ustad. From what I understand, it's been around for 40 years. There's just a lot of different sweets here, so I decided to just go for it and just get as much as I could. First up, we have something called the Sorbet Kadayif. This is 20 liras here. It's all a bunch of different nuts mixed in together, and I mean, on the outside is this like crispy pastry almost. Oh yeah, this looks just divine. Let's go ahead and try this out. Well, I'm not sure what Sorbet Kadayif stands for, but for me right now, I'm thinking Christmas. Because this is the most gingerbready, cinnamony, nutty sort of dessert all mixed into one. The dough on the outside covering the nuts. That's just a bunch of like, it tastes almost like gingerbread, but it's a bunch of like little crispy strands together. It's got a bit of cinnamon, but then inside the nuts. Oh man, if you love nuts, this is the dessert for you. There's like, I don't know how many different types of nuts. There's like almonds, there's pistachios, there's peanuts, there's cashews, there's just every nut under the sun. I think there's pecans in there as well. There's just literally any type of nut you can think of, it's in there, okay? I mean, that is really, really good. Now, the next dessert we've got is a tulumbe. This is the one that he showed me earlier, and he gave me a try. It's delicious, but let me try it here. That is literally fried dough dunked in syrup, and it is so good. I mean, the outside of the dough is super crispy. Inside is just nice and soft. It's actually airy. It's not fluffy, it's airy. It's kind of like, once you bite in, it just sinks in. It's not really doughy and stuffy on the inside, but wow, that is really sweet though. Finally, we have one of my favorite Turkish desserts. This is helvasi with ice cream. I just got the normal helvasi and there's some nuts on top. And of course, there's dondurma ice cream on the bottom. Oh, this is, oh, look at that. Oh, let's try this out. What I love about the dondurma and the helvasi here is that it has a very like nutty flavor, and that's because A, the semolina itself in the helvasi, and B, they literally top it off with peanuts. I think some sauce on there. Oh yeah, that peanut, that sort of crunch. I've never had helvasi and ice cream topped off with peanuts. And that peanut touch of peanut, that is literally perfect. That crispiness, that nutty flavor that it adds. Oh yeah, that is really perfect. This ice cream here with the helvasi was 6 liras. The tulumbe, the whole set, was 350. So obviously, the main money cruncher here, the 20 liras, is for the sorbet kadayif, but wow, I mean, everything is just really, really good here. Come to this store, they're super friendly, they're really, really nice, and yeah, I mean, look at this, oh, look at this helvasi, it is so good. I'm gonna finish this up, and I will continue this video tomorrow morning when we go for breakfast, so keep watching this video. Good morning, guys. It is the next day here in Antalya. Now, if you watched my previous Antalya food video, you'll know that for breakfast I wanted to go to this place the other day, but it was closed for breakfast. So today we're gonna go back, and I'm crossing my fingers. I hope it's open because I've heard this is a legendary place for breakfast. Unfortunately, the store is closed again. It's so unfortunate. This is the second day I've come here and they're closed. Turns out one of the locals said that they sold out already, and it's like, it's not even 9 in the morning and they've already sold out. So, oh man, I guess I have to come back to Antalya one day and try that out. But yeah, food regrets. That's a major food regret. If you've tried that place out before, if you've had the food there, comment down below what it's like, because such a shame that I came here twice and they're closed both times. All right, let's go get something else to eat then. Really?
Biri de sprey. O sprey yanındaki iş.
Okay.
Bak başta orada, savaşta orada.
Oh. Is that your photo up there?
Yes.
Oh,
O senin,
okay.
Gecenin babası Sıtkı.
o senin resmin mi diyor, ben de her yerim.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you. For breakfast, we've come to probably one of the, arguably the best restaurants here in Antalya. This is a place known as Pakachi Semsi. If I'm pronouncing that correct, I have no clue, but the people here are super, super friendly, and they have so many awards lined up everywhere. Now, this restaurant here, it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they've been around since 1976. So they have a really, really long history of making delicious local classic Turkish foods, and I'm excited because they're famous for something called pacha, which is a garlicky type of soup, and they supposedly make the best pacha in Antalya, maybe in all of Turkey. Now they have different types of pachas. They have pachas from all different parts of the cow. So they have like brain pacha, they have like cheek pacha, they have just normal like beef meat pacha. So I went with the cheek because that sounds delicious. And I mean, just look at that meat. That is so, like, literally just breaking apart. I'm barely doing anything to it. It looks so fatty. It looks so delicious. And you can even see the pieces of garlic floating inside the soup. Oh my god. This is literally, if you want to keep vampires away, this is the soup I think you're gonna have to drink. But let's go ahead and try out this garlicky pacha soup. The meat itself, it's tender. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. It literally melts in your mouth, super, super tender. I mean, it's been cooking in there for such a long time. You know, you just pour it in. I mean, yeah, super, super tender. But the soup itself, it's not as garlicky as I expected, surprisingly. It's actually a lot more fattier. It's a lot more greasier, oilier than I expected, but not as garlicky as I expected, because you can look at the soup and you see so much garlic that you would expect the entire soup to just be filled with garlic, but it's not. It's got garlic flavor, don't get me wrong, but it's a perfect balance. You've got that beefy cheek flavor, you've got the garlic flavor, you've got the fatty, oily flavor as well. You've got all these different flavors, and they just add such like a perfect balance between all these flavors. Oh wow, that is really, really good. Now on the side they provide you with onions and lemon and some vegetables, but I mean we're not gonna touch the vegetables. But I mean, I can only imagine what squeezing some lemon would do to this dish. Oh yes, look at that. Alright, let's try this out. Oh yeah, that is perfect comfort food here in Turkey. Some beef cheek soup. Oh man, I would never have imagined that it would be so good here in Turkey. What they also have is they have a chili, some like powder thing, I think. Sorry? Chili, okay. let's put a little bit on there. Okay. Oh, what is that? Oh, garlic. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so turns out if you feel like your soup doesn't have enough garlic, there is literally an entire jar of garlic sauce here that you can just pour into your soup. And then there's also chili if that's what you want. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna let's go ahead and load it up with all that garlic. Oh my god, that is delicious. I love that garlic flavor. Gotta keep those vampires away. I don't know what Turkish vampires are like. All right, now let's try it out with some of that chili, some of that garlic, some of that lemon. Oh, wow. That just brought the soup to a whole new level. Chili, it's not very strong chili, it's more of a flavorful chili. The garlic, I mean, I didn't think there was enough garlic sauce, but now with that sauce in there, that garlic flavor, oh, you're gonna keep vampires away for you for the rest of the day at least. Oh yeah, this is, yeah, you have to add the ingredients. So you have to add the garlic, you have to add the chili, you have to add the lemon, because those help to enhance the flavors of this really oily, greasy broth with so many different complex flavors already inside it. Once you add those in, it's just, it's magical. That is really a magical soup. I mean, I don't think there is a better way to start off a day here in Turkey than with beef cheek soup and with garlic sauce and chili on the side. Yeah, that's it. That is honestly the best Turkish breakfast I think you could ever have. One thing I love about Turkey is the fact that after every meal, they offer you Turkish tea, and oh man, there is no better way to cut down on all that fat, that juicy, meaty soup than, of course, with some delicious, warm, herbal, like Turkish tea to, you know, help cut down on all that fat. You feel like, you know, it sort of minuses all the unhealthy stuff that you just ingested into your body. But let's take a drink. Oh, nothing better than Turkish tea for breakfast. This meal right here, this should be like the golden standard for breakfast. I mean, warm, hearty, delicious soup topped off with some warm tea. I mean, oh yeah, that's, oh, this is perfect. The perfect way you can start off any day here in Turkey. Some warm beef cheek soup and some tea. Ah, yes. This is why I love Turkey. Oh yeah, that is definitely one way to start off your day. That is probably one of the best soups I think I've ever had. Not only in Turkey, I think just in the whole world. That beef garlicky flavor, I mean, that can compete with some of the best pho I've had in Vietnam. So yeah, definitely go check them out. Friendliest people, and they're open 24/7. So if you want to come here at 1 a.m. in the morning and get delicious beef garlic soup, no one's gonna stop you. They're gonna be happy to serve you. So yeah, definitely just, yeah, delicious. We've walked around Antalya for a bit and my appetite has grown again, and we've come to a place known as Topçu Kebab. Now I just walked by this place and I realized it's been around since the 80s, 85, and I'm not talking about 1985, I'm talking about 1885. Yes, this restaurant here has a history of like 135 years. That is insane, and they're still serving the same kebabs. Now they only offer two things. I think it's only because of Corona, but they're offering the doner kebab or meatballs, and I went with the doner kebab because you can see it sizzling outside. It looks delicious. I mean, 135-year-old shop. That to me is insane. Just looking at the kebab, you can tell it's so beautiful. I mean, there's a grilled pita on the bottom, but they have tomato sauce, and then that juiciness from the meat is just dripping onto that pita. I am so excited. Let's just get some pieces of the meat. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Let's try it out. super charred grilled flavor. That flavor is really, really charred. I wouldn't say it's the softest or the most tender kebab I've had, but it is a very smoky, charred flavor that they have. Let's put some of the meat with the pita bread on the bottom, soaking in that meat juice and tomato sauce. That is so fluffy. I don't know what they're doing to this bread. It's got like a very like chewy yet fluffy texture to it. Oh, that is incredible. Yeah, that bread, you have to get it with the bread. That bread is delicious with the meat itself. The meat is, I would say, is average. Like, it's smoky, it's char grilled, but it's not like blowing your mind. But the bread is really, really good. It's seasoned on its own, but the fluffiness, that texture of the bread, that is so unique. Wow, I've never had anything close to this type of bread. And because the bread soaks up all that meat juice, that tomato sauce, and that oil, it just becomes this delicious, bouncy, meaty bread. Oh yeah, the bread, have to come and get the bread. The meat is okay, but yeah, the bread is really, really where it's at. I wouldn't say that that's the best doner kebab I've ever had, but it definitely has a lot of history. It's open since 1885, and the way they cook the kebab, they're still using wood. So they're not using those like radiator grills you see in most places. They're still doing it the traditional way. I wouldn't say it's the best thing I've ever had, not the best doner kebab I've ever had, but it's definitely a good one. So if you want to get a good doner here in Antalya, that's a place you should check out. Let's go get something sweet. Can I get baklava? Yeah. Oh, okay. Which one do you recommend?
Pistachio,
Okay.
walnut,
Walnuts, okay.
hazelnut, and pink.
Sorry?
Hazelnut.
Oh,
and-
hazelnut.
Yeah,
Okay.
hazelnut.
Okay.
Pistachio, same,
Okay.
same.
Okay.
And extra pistachio.
Extra. What's that one?
Turkish cookie.
Turkish cookie.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Do you want to try? Please try.
Okay. Now maybe we'll go with one baklava,
Yeah.
one of the hazelnut,
Hazelnut.
and then the Turkish cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one.
Outside?
Yeah, outside. Is that okay?
It's okay?
Okay.
No problem.
Perfect. And then do you have chai?
Turkish tea.
Yes. Perfect. All right, final stop of the day. I'm excited. We've come to a place known as Sirbeci Baklava Gaziantep. Now, if you didn't know, baklava was invented here in Turkey in a city known as Gaziantep. So Sirbeci Baklava Gaziantep. I'm very excited. We've gotten 3 different things here, but of course, first off, we need to start with some Turkish tea. Gotta pour the sugar in first, and let's try out some Turkish tea. Oh, it's really, really nice, really, really warm. Okay, let's talk about the 3 things we have. We've gotten a normal pistachio baklava. We've gotten a hazelnut milk baklava, which when I heard about it, I knew I had to get. And then we've got a Turkish cookie. We gotta judge it by the basic baklava. Just gonna cut in. Oh yes, look at those pistachios. All right, let's go ahead, give this a try. Flaky, delicate pastry. We've got pistachios in the middle. Oh, this is actually a really, really good baklava. I'm very impressed with this baklava actually. It's got that perfect balance between the pastry and the pistachios. It's not overwhelmingly, you know, pistachio-y. Wow, this is actually one of the best baklavas I think I've had in Turkey so far. Let's try this Turkish cookie, which looks like it has like I think a hazelnut in the middle. Yeah, all right. Let's give this, oh wow, it's so crumbly. All right, let's give this a try. If that is a Turkish cookie, oh man, that is the best cookie I think I've ever had. It is literally soaked in syrup. So let's get that straight first. But the dough itself, it's like really crumbly, really soft because it's been in that syrup for such a long time. But at the same time, it's really sweet. It's got like a bit of a nutty, spiced flavor to it. But oh, that texture, that crumbly, flaky, no, not really flaky, but crumbly texture with all that syrup juice just absorbed into that cookie. Oh my god. It's got a bit of like a hazelnut flavor because of that hazelnut, which is right in the center of the cookie. Oh wow, that is so good. Let's try the hazelnut baklava. I've never seen a hazelnut baklava, so this looks pretty unique to me. It is literally topped off with hazelnuts on the very top. Oh my god, it is leaking with that milky juice. Oh, this is gonna be so delicious. Let's try this out. That is better than the pistachio baklava. So inside the actual baklava itself, they don't have any, there's no more nuts. The top layer of nuts that you see, that hazelnut, that's all there is when it comes to nuts. It's just pastry on the bottom. But that layer of dough beneath, that is absorbed in milk. It's a sweet, milky sort of taste. Oh my goodness. If you love milk and nuts, that is the best. Like seriously, hazelnut lovers, come and get this. You will not regret it. The baklava, the hazelnut baklava is just out of this world good. Wow. I am so impressed with this place. The baklavas here, absolutely high standard. Come and try them out. It is really exceptional. Alright, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As you guys probably can tell, I love the food here in Antalya and I've been impressed again and again. The soups in this city are just mind-blowingly good. Desserts, mind-blowingly good. Yes, but I have realized that coming to Antalya, a lot of shops are selling this soup. So come and try out a traditional soup here in Antalya. I think maybe it's one of their unique items here. I'm not too sure. If you are a Turk and you know more about Antalyan food, feel free to comment down below. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos, and hit that notification bell so you know about when the next time I post a video will be. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.